Hi, guys. I've been absent for a while. I took a break trying to figure out what I wanted to do. I switched from Concierge Compass, navigating women, into navigating entrepreneurs into more freedom and profit. I realized I was doing the side hustle, right? Consulting on the side, full time CFO, a mom and a wife, and I was starting to break. And I realized I need to figure out what is aligned with me, what is my zone of genius. And I realized that I can help a lot more CEOs by consulting than I can just having a W 2 as a CFO. So I gave up the job and am all in on consulting. And it's really what I'm passionate about, helping business owners. And what I really want to help business owners with is freedom. Freedom because I have a tendency to do everything myself, not want to delegate, not figure out what's a true aligned path for me. What does self care look like? And I see this time and time again with business owners. They're not having the right people, right seats. They are not using automation or tech stack to their advantage. They are making every decision and they're becoming the bottleneck and leaving money on the table, and especially their time on the table. So I started the Concierge Business Circle podcast, and I'm going to kick off a brand new series that's near and dear to me, which is the Freedom Framework, because I know that business owners didn't start their business to answer every question, fix every problem, carry the weight of the whole company on their shoulders. But somewhere along the way, that's exactly what happens. The business starts running you instead of you running the business. And so this series is about flipping that script. Over the next 5 episodes, I'm going to walk you through the exact framework that helps founders like you move from operator to owner without dropping the ball or burning out. Because when I talk to business owners, and I've seen it firsthand with every business owner for over 20 years, the story is always the same. You're exhausted being the first one in, last one out. You're making decisions about things you don't even like doing. You're constantly firefighting instead of leading. And you know it's not sustainable, but you don't know how to change it. And I am here to help. So here's the good news. It doesn't have to be that way. You can build a business that grows without you being the firefighter, the bookkeeper, the salesperson, the project manager, all rolled into one. And let me tell you why it matters. Freedom in your business is not about taking your hands completely off the wheel. It's about creating space to do the things that only you can do, your high value, your zone of genius, setting the vision, building relationships, making the big decisions that move the company forward. Freedom's personal. For some of you, it's being present with your family. I know that the reason I am a full-time business owner now is because I want to spend more time with Skylar, my 5-year-old. For others, it's traveling, it's having the headspace to create, it's simply being able to sleep without waking up at 2 a.m. with all those racing thoughts. So that's why I created the Freedom Framework. You get your life back, but your business continues. You're not leaving money on the table. So I just want to talk about the 5 steps of Freedom Framework. First, we're going to shift your mindset and recognize you're not just a technician, you're a leader. We're going to redefine the CEO role, get clear on what you should be doing, your zone of genius. We're going to build a freedom org chart, which essentially is right people, right seats. And we're going to remove yourself as the bottleneck. So you're going to delegate and you're not going to take it back and you're not going to have full control of every single task that happens in your business. And you're going to build the CEO habit, which is creating consistency with a weekly CEO block. So your time, your calendar, that compounds clarity where you're focused on metrics. So we'll take each one of these steps in the next 4 episodes. And then by the end, you'll have a clear plan of moving out of the weeds and into your CEO role. And before we dive into step 1, I want to leave you with a reflection. Grab your notebook. I love to write things down, and it actually makes you retain. Or if you're driving, think about it over and over till you get to a notebook. but why did you start your business in the first place? Was it for the freedom, flexibility, impact, legacy? Write it down, because as we go through the framework, I want you to have your why, right? Your reason front and center. That's the vision you're working toward. That's the life you're building. So here's the deal. You don't have to do everything. You just need to do the right things. And this series is going to show you how. So next time we'll dive into step 1, which is shifting your mindset. And trust me, this step alone can transform the way you see yourself and your business and your life. So thank you for listening to the Concierge Business Circle podcast. And I'm looking forward to our next episode.